Welcome back to the series of tutorials on Jira. In this tutorial 6, I will show how to handle multiple teams in a program using a feature known as components in Jira. This topic is the one which I get a lot of queries on. I will even touch upon how to make the fields mandatory and execute multiple sprints under a board. Let's consider a scenario wherein we would want multiple Scrum teams under a project. Let us say we have a product and the product owner wants a single product backlog for his convenience, and it has various modules, and each module is handled by a particular team. That could be the setup that we have. The product owner would want to have a single backlog to have a consolidated view of a backlog rather than having multiple product backlogs module wise. Such a situation is handled in Jira by using a feature known as components. Click on components. Once you click components, you need to give the name of the component. In my case, I'm giving the team name itself. Team Alpha as a component name and click Save. Likewise, I have created 4 teams. In this tutorial, I will execute parallel sprints for 2 of the teams, which is Team Alpha and Team Beta. Click on Create an issue. Now we see that the components has a drop down with the team names which we just created. The same can be seen under the backlog as well. Now, since we had configured to see the component in the card layout, remember we did the card layout in the earlier tutorials. Now in the backlog view, we see the team name as well. Now we'll make the components field as mandatory. To do that, click on Settings, on Issues, click Field Configurations. Click Configure of the field configuration which we have created earlier. Now you'll get the list of fields and the configuration. For this particular field component, click on Required. Click on Required. Now you see the label required has appeared along with the component name. Now the component field has got a asterisk. Sorry about that. Oh. I seem to have jumped the tutorial. Sorry about that. Yeah, we are back in the game. This is where we saw that the component field has got a red asterisk mark now. It has a red asterisk mark. Now let's see how to use the components field with multiple teams. Additionally, we need to enable the ability to run multiple sprints in parallel. To do that, click Settings. Let me use the highlighter again. Place a pointer. Click Settings. Click Applications. Now go to Jira Software Configuration. Go to Jira Software Configuration. Here we need to enable parallel sprints. There's a checkbox here. You need to click the checkbox. Once this is checked, now we are good to execute multiple sprints in parallel under the same board. Well, we are almost at the end of the settings. Meet you in the next tutorial. Thank you. Thanks for joining.